Now, once you've loaded your student loan portfolio into the organizer section of DLOC by using the NSLDS upload option and also manually entering any kind of projected borrowing into the organizer section, now it's time to use the calculator. And this section is great because what it lets you do is customize repayment and possible forgiveness estimates based on your own career plans, whether you're planning to go directly into a dental practice or perhaps do a residency program with advanced dental education, either a school-based residency program or a hospital-based residency program. And you get to pick different repayment options, and DLOC will run all sorts of different scenarios for you based on different career plans and also based on different salary levels. Now, this is what the dental loan calculator section looks like. It's going to initially ask you for some input values, and the first thing it's going to ask you is about your plans after dental school. It will default to graduating and going right into practice, and so that's the example that we have here. Where you see the arrow is where there is a drop-down box that's going to give you the option for advanced dental education. We'll look at that on the next slide. You get to enter the expecting starting salary, number in household. That's going to be used for information on the income-driven repayment plans. But I want you to notice the blue circle with the question mark. If you click on that when you are in DLOC, it will give you some recent salary information from the ADA. And so if you're not sure about salaries, either put in an estimate or use the help text. We always encourage you to do that. Once the information is submitted, you simply click the submit button and it will run for you the repayment estimates. But what if you're going to do advanced dental education? And let's suppose in this example, you are going to do a hospital-based residency program and a 1-year GPR. This is where you, in the drop-down box, would simply select graduate and enter a postdoctoral residency program. The GPR is 1 year, and if you're not sure about the length of the different residency programs, once again, click on the blue circle with the question mark, and you'll get a listing of how long the different residency programs are. We also have information on salaries or stipends for residents. We've entered 53,243 for GPR. Once again, there's the section on salary, number in household to help calculate the repayment under the income-driven repayment plans. And then notice the very last box. This is where you get to choose, do you want to jump into full repayment, or do you want to use an income-driven repayment plan, or perhaps even forbear your loans in residency. So this is where you can input values for doing advanced dental education work. Now, one of the things we think you'll notice about DLOC is that it gives you a lot of information, and we thought it would help you to show you how you can get a very easy to read summary of all your repayment options in one place in a very simple to read table format. And here is how you can do that. After you've entered everything in the organizer and you have all your NSLDS data loaded in and you've entered in all your projected borrowing that you're going to have, and then you've gone to the calculator and put in your career plans in terms of whether or not you're going to do advanced dental education, hospital or residency-based program. When you get to the prompt about how you're going to repay your loans, select Start Full Repayment. Once again, regardless of what you're entering for career plans and regardless of what repayment plan you think you might need. Select Start Full Repayment, and then at the top right-hand corner, choose the Print button or the Print function. You will then see in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, you'll see a PDF icon, and if you click on that, it will take you to a PDF that's fairly lengthy with lots of information about repayment. But on the very first page, at the very top of the first page, you will see a repayment summary that will give you all the repayment options in one place. Now here's what it would look like if you actually did that. Once again, here's the calculator input section, and at the bottom, simply choose Select Full Repayment. Again, once again, regardless of what your plans are, choose Select Full Repayment. Then at the top right-hand corner of the screen, as we said earlier, choose the Print function. Simply click on that icon that says Print. You're then going to see a PDF icon in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. You see a blue arrow pointing at it here on this slide. So click on the PDF file in the bottom left-hand corner. And that will take you to a table summary, a total repayment summary that gives you information on repayment under all the different repayment plans, such as Revised Pay-As-You-Earn, Repay, Pay-As-You-Earn, known as Pay, the Standard 10-Year Plan, the Extended 25-Year Plan, the older Income-Based Repayment Plan, known as IBR, and the Graduated 10-Year Plan. And you'll notice in this table, you can also see how many years you have to repay, what the monthly payment amounts would be, the total repayment under all the different plans, and also information on how much you would pay out of pocket if you tried to qualify for the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program, and how much would be forgiven under that program if you qualified. You'll also see what's called program forgiveness under Repay, Pay, and IBR. Remember, this is the forgiveness amount if you use these plans and don't retire the debt at the end of the available term. So a great place to see all your repayment information in one spot. Now, it's very important that you understand what the assumptions are with the numbers that DLOC will give you. First of all, it assumes no changes to family size for the repayment amounts under the various income-driven repayment plans. If you put family size of 1, it assumes you are going to stay single all the way through repayment. It also assumes minimum payments. It has no way of knowing that you are going to overpay more than the required minimum under any plan. It also assumes moderate salary increases, including moderate increases to the stipends you will have if you do a hospital-based residency program for advanced dental education. And it also assumes that once you get into a repayment plan that you are going to stick with that repayment plan. You may be aware that you can contact your loan servicer and switch repayment plans during repayment if you need to. But DLOC assumes that whichever plan you have chosen, you stay in that plan, and the results will reflect that. Now we close up this module on the AAMC ADEA DLOC with some very important reminders. First of all, DLOC does not actually determine your eligibility for the income-driven repayment plans. Rather, DLOC assumes you know which ones you qualify for and lets you tell DLOC which one you want it to run the numbers for in repayment. The actual repayment amounts are going to be determined by your loan servicer. So be sure you always know who your loan servicer is, and be sure you have an online account set up with them. We'd encourage you to use DLOC at least on an annual basis, and to print out the summary and discuss it with your financial aid office on a regular basis at least once a year. And finally, there's some other resources at ADEA.org, including repayment modules on how the income plans work, on the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program, and on refinancing your debt after graduation with a private lender. Thank you for your participation in this module. We appreciate your interest in the AAMC ADEA Dental Loan Organizer and Calculator, and we hope that the information has been beneficial to you. If you have any questions on DLOC, you can see your financial aid officer, or you can send them to first@aamc.org.